Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and today we're going to do a little championship PvP because it is the start of a new week. And you can see that I do have the bottom part of the screen blacked out because I want it to be a surprise what happens in the fights. I don't want any spoilers, and then I'll show you guys, and then you guys can see afterwards. But in the season rules this week, we have all male fighters, so no females, no waifus, sorry guys, but it's just all the broskies. And it's all of them. So All-Star, our collab characters, and of course our KOF originals, and only battle cards can be applied. For Guinness here, I actually am going to be using the Yentama set. For Rock Howard here, I'm going to be using the Kaya set to make him an absolute tank. For K-Dash, we're going to be using the Ryugo set. For Iori, we're also going to be using a Ryugo set. For Psyche, we're going to be using the Tekken set. Actually, the Kaya set would be much better for this guy, actually, instead of the Tekken set. But for good damage explosion, the Tekken set would be great as far as getting your PG gain. However, he's going to get banned all the time anyways. I'm pretty much counting on it. So that's another reason I had that on him instead of using the Kaya set on him. Because I really want that Kaya set on Rock in case I have to play him to make him a whole lot tankier. And then Xion is going to have the Noah set. We're just going to make him a damage dealing monster. You notice some of the cards I have aren't leveled up here, but I will do that eventually. I did level up all the main cards that they're going to be using. So let's get into the action and let's rock and roll. So for our first fight, they picked Xion, Iori, and Psyche, which surprised the hell of me. I'm facing Kyo, Rock, and Adelheid. Now, what I'm doing is I was waiting for Adelheid to come up and do his attack. That way I could hopefully hit my first skill and take away his super armor, hyper armor, because Xion does have that 70% chance to remove that from his core effect. Xion really is just a great character. I mean, really, you probably should ban this guy. He's extremely strong. There, I screwed up and I started with that first skill way too early, but I did catch Kyo with my third skill. I mean, look at his damage. Look at Xion's damage. That shock damage explosion is crazy. And he's one of those characters whenever you get ahead. Like if you win your first fight, he can damn near sweep the rest of the characters. He is strong. A Rock. There we go. Boom. We hit the first skill. Go in your combos. He got out of that third skill there. Good job. Now right now, see, and once you're in a standing position, you can hit that first skill because it is an interrupt skill for Xion. And then, boom. Yeah. He just soloed this crap. He's a really insane character, honestly. I love Xion. I'm having a lot of fun with this character, so that's one win. Now you see they chose Xion again. Guinness, which surprised the hell out of me, and Rock. And I'm facing Adelheid, Nameless, and Iori. Now once again, I'm going to try to do the same method, but this guy's a little bit smarter than the last one as far as gameplay here, because what he's doing is he wants to bait me. He's trying to get me to use my first skill. He doesn't want me to have that damn thing available. Now I just blocked that. Luckily, if he does have a Ryugo, it didn't kick in. And boom, I just went in for the kill. I timed my attack and went in for that first skill. Then he uses Awaken skill, a little bit off. He should have dodged, but he didn't quite get out of there. Pretty tough, man. Adelheid is a paper character when he doesn't have that immunity. Attack type, he can die pretty quick. Now I'm just going to do the same thing. He went in for the attack. I timed my first skill actually wrong there. And there we go. You see the second skill, it doesn't matter what skill Xion uses. If he catches them, he can take away their super armor or hyper armor. He does have that 70% chance. Boom. We're gonna back away. I want to get my first skill off cooldown. There we go. I dodged and then went in. I waited for him to do the attack and then I dodged. I didn't because Iori does have ignore guard on his first skill. You gotta be real careful that damn thing if you don't have super armor or hyper armor. See, he got me there. And then boom. Oh yeah. Okay, went back away, back away. And remember, Xion does have damage reduction on his second skill. Now we just lost him. You know, you're always a tough bastard. But put up a good fight. Now we have Guinness. So you know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to start off with my hyper armor skill, boom, and then I'm just going to use my other skills because Iori has no immunity. If he had the Akane set, which he didn't have, he would have lasted a little bit and might have had a chance, but no. Probably not. I would never pick Genitz. I would ban that dude religiously. Now watch what I do with Nameless. I'm just going to block. Nameless, okay, so he's got the Ryugo set. He broke my guard. And this is where Nameless is extremely dangerous. He's melting me, right? Boom. I knocked him up in the air. Wait a little bit, then use the second skill. Now I'm going to use my normies, hit my awaken skill, knock him back up in the air. And then I'm going to go back into my other skills and destroy him. Yeah, that's the thing about Genitz, guys. That's the thing about him. He is a strong bastard, and that's why you should never, ever pick him. You shouldn't always ban that character. Now in this fight here, again, they picked Xion. I was really surprised by that, but they picked Xion, and I have Rock and Iori. They got Nameless, Iori, and K-Dash. So I'm just going to wait. Boom. And there, we took away his super armor. Now, if Xion doesn't take away that super armor, he could be in trouble. Because he is paper once that 3-second damage reduction from his second skill runs out. He is paper. Especially if you're running like a Noah set like what I have on him. He's built mainly for just, you know, destroy. He's not built to take anything. He's not built tanky at all. I'm just going to wait. And Nameless really is like not good against Xion. Honestly, guys, he really isn't. You just seen what happened there. You know, Xion has the ignore guard on the first skill, and all you gotta do is wait for your moment. Now, Nameless can take away Xion's first and second skill because they're strike skills for 3 seconds from his first skill, so that is something you gotta be careful of. A good Nameless player can do really well, but yeah. Now I just start off with my 3 PG there. I'm gonna hit my guard, and then I'm gonna hit my first skill. I timed it a little too early. I actually was off on my timing a little bit. That's all right. There we go. Boom. I mean, Xion just... Oh, man. He's a crazy character. He really is. All right. So this next fight is actually turned out kind of sad for me. Shout out to... 3 times Rage. He's an amazing player. Shout out to him because I know he didn't. This is unintentional what happens here, because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want happen what does happen. But you can see what happened here now. Rage, look at the way Rage is playing. He's doing extremely well. He's dodging my attacks. Beautiful stuff, right? Beautiful. See, very nice. I'm not catching him at all, which is good for him. Bad for me. There, I caught him with my second skill. Catch him with my first skill, and then a desync. Yeah, that's the thing about K-Dash, man. K really seems to cause desyncs really bad, but it gets worse, unfortunately. You know, I would have won that fight probably. Because once Xion gets going, it's hard to stop him. But that's alright. Just see what happens here. I'm sure the internet connection didn't help out either. There we go. Now we're both playing a little dodge game here a little bit. I didn't want to get hit by that second skills because it would disable my roll. And desync again. Yeah. Good okay, man. It's a real shame. It's a real shame because he's an amazing character. But, I mean, I'm using K on my team too because, I mean, look, he's a great character. But he does cause this crap. You know, I took out K, which is good. Alright, here we go. So now it's Iori versus Iori. So this can really turn out to be the clashing game. Or just the dodge and time your attack game. There we go. See, he started off with his first skill. I started off with my third skill. Oof. There we go. Got a little bleed. That second skill, you really want to get that thing off. Boom, 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 boom. He uses Awaken skill. And yeah, he dodged that, which sucks, but I did get my second skill off. I should have dodged away and stood away a little bit, but it's all good. Good fight, buddy. Shout out to you 3 times rage. Again, you know, these things happen, man. These things happen, you know. When K's on your team, that's what happens, you know, which really sucks. And sometimes it can go in your favor and sometimes it can go in the other person's favor. So, bum deal, man. Now we're taking on my last fight here. And these are the placement matches. These are the first ones. So you really want to try to win all 5 so you place higher. But they picked Xion again, Rock Howard, and Iori. And I'm facing the Rock, Zero, and Rugal. And you see what I did there? I caught old Rugal, and boom, he's just dead. All right, here we go. And the Rock's the same thing. You know, I'm just gonna kick back and wait, let him try to attack me. And then I'm gonna use my first skill. Boom, just like that. And it's over for old Rock. Because he's a paper character if he doesn't go on. He's super deadly if he gets a hold of you because he has pretty much almost infinite combos and he can catch you really well. But he can die super easy once you get a hold of him. That's one of the reasons I chose him. Now we're just going to start off our 3PG, and oh boy said to hell with that and decided to rage quit and get the hell out of there. Can't really say I blame him, to be perfectly honest. So 4 out of 5 fights was pretty good. It's a real shame what happened with the fight with 3 times rage with the desync, but it is what it is. So let's jump back in the game. So as all of you can see, you know, I got the 80% rating because I did win 4 out of 5. I reached silver, and there's that loss, which really sucked. But it is what it is. Again, those things happen. So let me know what characters you're using on your championship teams, which characters you're having the most luck with. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.